Hey guys, Moldran here, and Blizzard shared some information about the next Diablo patch 2.2. Now let's check this out. Here you can see first look patch 2.2, and it's going to be on the PTR soon. But what does this patch contain? Because, you know, when season 2 started, there wasn't really that much new content. It was just like pretty much a reset with a few minor changes. But this patch is actually going to be huge, considering it's not an expansion. Now, first it starts with legendary updates. They're going to introduce those legendary sets. You probably already know, the Whirlwind Barb set and other stuff, and those are going to change existing sets. But first of all, look at the style of the sets. I mean, look at the Barbarian, look at Demon Hunter, and oh my god, look at this Wizard. Look how good she looks with this set. It's just amazing. And I mean, I want to get this set for the transmog alone. I mean, if I would ever play Wizard, that's how my female Wizard should look like. But yeah, they're also redesigning and adding bonuses to existing sets. So there could be, for example, that the new Natalia set is going to be really, really sick, or the Mortal King is going to be an option again. So what they want to do is, like right now, there's probably only like 1 to 2 builds per class that they can use in really high Greater Rift rankings. But they want to like bring more diversity. So it doesn't matter what build you use. You can use either full Mortal King set or full Earthquake set or full Raker set and so on. All are going to have around the same strength, and that's going to be really, really huge for the game because, for example, many Barbs complain that they always have to play Raker, but they don't like the playstyle of Furious Charge over and over, including myself. I don't want to play that. But with the new options, like hopefully the game is going to be more entertaining even. Another thing that's new is like new legendary item powers. For example, you can see here on the Seismic Threads, those are new boots for Barbarian. For example, there can be effects if, for example, Groundstorm causes an avalanche. And there's going to be hundreds of them. And if there's so many like new affixes and things that can happen, it's really going to come down to, okay, what could really work? Which one of those mass of like new affixes can really work? And you can really come up with your own unique build, and you maybe make it work even in higher rifts, which is really really insane. Another thing that's great is, for example, this here for Demon Hunter. I mean, Natalia's set already works with Rain of Vengeance, and you can also get, for example, an item that increases the damage of one skill by 84%. Do you know how much it is? This is like the damage of what you're currently doing on your character plus the skill damage, and then times 1.84 when you use that skill, which is really, really huge. It's like, I don't know, you have to get like a lot of like crit chance or crit damage to like even come close to an 84% damage increase on one of your main skills. But yeah, what's also interesting here is though, even though those are like Demon Hunter passive or FX, you can see like a silver strength. So the smart load maybe was not the best example in this gauntlet, but whatever. It's really, really cool. And they're also going to use some of the legendaries that have been designed by the players, by the community. So I assume they're going to be even better. But yeah, other things, lots of quality of life changes. For example, there's adventure mode updates. There's going to be new Greater Rift layouts. You can see here, for example, they're going to have one for the Festering World and one for the Stinging Winds from Act 2. Again, like the more layouts there are, the better. What is currently in Greater Rift, the problem is that there's only some layouts that's going to be good, so they still have to like work on them, like make the less effective ones better. I mean, it's not that hard for Blizzard to test. I mean, they get all the data. They get the data, for example, okay, on which layouts have the highest Greater, or what's the average Greater Rift ranking on which layout. And with all the data, you can, for example, try, okay, let's buff the layouts that are bad, and let's nerf the layouts that are good. But again, like, this is really complex to do, because it could be, for example, if for one class, the Ice Cave layout is going to be good, let's say, for example, for Demon Hunter, because you can place a sentries and kite back. But for other classes, for example, let's say maybe, I don't know, something like a keep this layout is good, because you can like just go from room to room there, or use the doors to your advantage. It's really, really tough to like optimize the game and make it balanced, but those are like all the steps that are new to the game and add some diversity to it. There's going to be new bounties. If you've been farming bounties a lot, or you still want to get this Grandeur Ring or Pride Spolem or whatever you want from the bounties, there's going to be more options now. There's going to be exploration bounties, which again, like, it's just like a new addition. It's not something super new, but it's something that makes the game a little bit better. And then there's also going to be class updates. For example, they're going to buff certain skills like Crusader's Punish or Witch Doctor's Fetish, Sycophants, and they're probably going to also nerf something that's overpowered, because, for example, right now in the highest Greater Rifts in group, looks like that people found a way to like perma-CC, perma-blind, perma-control monsters, and then you can't die anymore, which I don't think is the way it should be played. But yeah, we'll see. There's going to be more changes, and also like quality of life improvements. I've been playing Demon Hunter in this season, and look what they're gonna do. They're gonna add an icon that shows the number of active sentries for Demon Hunter, which is huge. I mean, this has been like suggested by the community for such a long time, and finally they're implementing it. And yeah, class balance, as I said, is ongoing and over, so they're still working on that. But it's gonna be even better, hopefully, after this. Then the next thing, this is really huge. 3 new goblins, and now look what those goblins are doing. The first one the Gelatino's sire splits into smaller goblins. So when you find this one and you kill it, then suddenly you're gonna have 5 or 10 small goblins there, and you just like keep on and kill them all. The next one here, I mean, you can already see from like how it looks like. It's golden. The Gilded Baron helps satisfy a never-ending greed for gold. So I assume like on Torment 6, this is gonna drop like hundreds of millions of gold or whatever. This is gonna be huge. Like the first one who finds that, that's gonna be crazy. And then there's the Unsufferable Miscreant. It doesn't say, but he has friends to help him run interference. So I guess this one is gonna have super good drops or something, but it's gonna be super tough to kill. But yeah, new goblins, always good. Yeah, that's going to be new cosmetics window, and that's by many people has been suggested or discussed as this could be the first step to like a microtransaction model or something to make more money for Diablo and get more updates then in return. But we'll see how this is. I mean, right now it just looks like it's going to be a new option that you can change your cosmetics easier and more convenient, and we'll see how this is going to develop. New file system, ZSC. I don't really know much about this. A lot of people who played WoW said this made it a lot better, so I assume it's a good thing. Some people even say it's the best thing of like the entire patch. For me, like I'm very gameplay focused. Like I want to kill goblins, I want to play with new items, new builds and stuff. So for me, this doesn't really matter much. But it seems like the updating process of the game is going to be simplified and going to be much smoother and better. And yeah, as I said, like the PTR for this is going to come out soon, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this patch. A lot of people have complained about Season 2 that there isn't enough new content, and they just like get like level 7 character to get the transmogs and then go back to non-season. But I think like those new things, like they're really gonna spice the game up. They're gonna add something new. They're gonna maybe bring even more people back than what came back to Season 2, and hopefully the game keeps going in the right direction. I mean, yeah. Some people probably like still want something like even bigger than what's in this patch, but the thing is like that's gonna come in the expansion at one point. But for a normal content update, I'm pretty impressed by this. There's really a lot of different things and a lot of stuff that leads a lot of testing. For example, you need to test the legendaries, you need to test the new maps. So like while it seems like it's not that much of content, there's like a lot of work behind it, a lot of testing behind everything. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope Diablo is gonna keep getting better and better, and maybe we can keep enjoying this game. Thanks for watching, I'll be back.